You're tuned in to Longbow Media, and we are here at the NRA Annual Meeting 2019 in Indianapolis with Keith and Matti Warren of the High Road. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
We're excited to be here. This is we go to a lot of these shows every year, but this is the best one. The NRA convention is just the absolute best one for various reasons. But to me, I look at it as the people. I mean, the people that are here are very special. They love the Second Amendment. They love our country, and it's just a great place to be.
So how does it differ from other shows, like maybe like SHOT Show or other events around the country?
Well, the SHOT Show is a really cool show in that virtually every one of the vendors here, the exhibitors here, is at SHOT Show. But the SHOT Show is really not for the consumer. This show is really for the consumer, and so the manufacturers of products, like where we are now, they'll wind up coming, setting up, and this is open up to NRA members. So these are the consumers of these products, and so that's where it's different. So it allows us as people working in the media and people that work with these manufacturers to get to know their customer better, to listen to them, to show them new products, new innovations that are coming out, but also to build that relationship with the customer. It's just a whole lot better.
So being in the media yourselves, hosting your show, The High Road, what have been some takeaways from events like this that you have used to modify your own programming?
Why don't you take that?
Well, so as a hunter, the Second Amendment is important to us, clearly, and our niche, we always say, is we have no niche. We hunt with guns, we hunt with bows, we hunt with pistols, we do everything, and coming to the NRA convention is special because they support all kinds, every part of the Second Amendment. So you're surrounded by people who are the tactical guys that love shooting pistols and ARs, which we call modern sporting rifles, to get that label of the black gun off of it. But we meet all different kinds of people who have the same values and ultimate goal, which is protecting the Second Amendment, and we learn about new products. We can go make episodes or YouTube videos using these MSRs or pistols while we're hunting, so we get to kind of bridge the gap between the tactical guys and the hunting guys.
I think that many people out there may think that the NRA is just for hunting, and it's not. It's not about hunting at all. It's about the Second Amendment, and it's about protecting our constitutional right. And so when it comes to looking at everybody in this room, we all come from different walks of life and different races, everything's different. But the one common denominator that pulls everybody together is their love of the country and the love of the Second Amendment. And it's that Second Amendment that allows us to keep our country free.
So what does the Second Amendment mean to the two of you?
Everything. Like, it's a lifestyle, it's not just an amendment. Everything I do in my life revolves around the Second Amendment, because hunting is not just a job, that's what we do for a living. It's what's brought us close together in our entire family, and without having that Second Amendment, we wouldn't be able to be who we are.
The Second Amendment is the one amendment that gives us the ability to protect all the others. When it's all said and done, is if we allow ourselves to be protected by someone else, I think we're making a mistake. Each and every person out there, I believe, needs to be responsible for themselves. We can be responsible for others, but it starts with ourselves. And to limit or take away our rights to be able to protect ourselves and our family and loved ones, I think is absolutely wrong. And our Second Amendment, thank God we have it, and I think that's what makes our country more different than any other country in the world, is the ability of the American people to keep our country free.
So as you put it, for your lifestyle and for your programming for the High Road, have you noticed any pressure that may have been placed on it recently due to legislation being passed? Have there some things on the top of your mind regarding that?
Well, there's always legislation that's being passed. Right now, all the legislatures are in session around the country, and so there are people that are wanting to take away our rights, not just for Second Amendment rights, but for freedom of speech rights, for other rights too. And so what we have to do is we're vigilant on the Second Amendment. That's what the NRA does. It watches over the Second Amendment. But there's always people that want to take away our rights, and if you let them take away just one little bit, next time they're going to go back and take more. And more and more. And so, no, we draw a line in the sand, and we believe in that line in the sand. We don't cross that line, and we're going to defend that line.
Has there been a recent example of something that was passed that has made your job more difficult in producing your episodes?
I think that instead of focusing on the negative, we need to do a better job of focusing on the positive. So the whole reason I got involved in the NRA, I was 12 years old. I was scared to death to shoot a gun because I had a bad experience with kicking, and I was little, and I loved crossbows. And crossbows were not legal to hunt with during rifle season in Texas. So I went to testify at the legislature with him and the NRA to get a bill passed so that we could hunt with crossbows during archery season. And we got that bill passed. There's constantly new bills that the NRA is working on to get passed that help give us more freedom in hunting using different methods, and I think that we've had a lot of positive feedback from all of that. Like with air guns, there's been a lot of positive changes in the law with using air guns for hunting. So we've seen a lot of good things, but anything that comes from the media or any encroachment on our Second Amendment rights is ultimately going to affect us, because there is that line, and I believe that when you give an inch, they take a mile, and it's a slippery slope.
Yeah, we're always looking for new opportunities to introduce more people to shooting, okay? And so there's no better place to come than here, because everything that has anything to do with shooting, whether you're just a guy that wants to plink in the backyard at cans, or whether you want to get in competitive shooting, skeet shooting, or hunting, anything that has to do with shooting is right here at this convention. And it's just something that we're always looking for more opportunity to get more people involved, because some people like Matti, when she was little, she was scared of guns, but now she worked through that, okay, and now she's shooting guns. But there's a lot of people that may like this, but they don't even know where to start. In my opinion, where to start is right in your backyard. Look for somebody that's a member of the NRA. Look for somebody, because these people are mentors. They may not be somebody that you know right now, but they may turn out to be one of your greatest friends in the world. Have somebody help you get started shooting, and I think you'll develop an interest in it anyway.
Now, regarding your show, The High Road, have you received any comments from viewers who have said, hey, this show has really motivated me to do something, or I learned something new? How is that relationship between you and your viewers?
We love to hear feedback. We are on the Pursuit channel, but we're also on YouTube, which gives us global distribution. The one thing I believe in is being authentic, telling people the way you really truly feel about it, not sugarcoating things. And one thing that what we do on our television show is called The High Road, and the reason why is because we believe everybody should take the high road, and it's hard to take the high road many times. And what is the high road? The high road is doing the right thing, okay? And you start with doing the right thing where? With yourself. Okay, and too many times politicians want everybody else to start doing the right thing, but they're not doing the right thing. So I believe in leading by example. And so like with our television show, we have encouraged more people to get out and start shooting and hunting and just going. Maybe they don't want to go hunting, but they kind of like to go and watch. And that's where it starts. For us, we encourage people to go outdoors. We want more people to go outdoors. Get off of this electronic stimuli.
But as the millennial, I'm going to say what's nice about that electronic stimuli and being on YouTube and having his Facebook page and mine is we can connect with viewers, and they can share pictures of them hunting with their son and passing on the tradition of hunting and leaving a legacy. So I think being online has really benefited us, because we reach people that may not have cable and only have Netflix.
You won't believe how many people get from overseas.
Yeah.
I mean, how many different countries? It's amazing.
That don't even have bolt action rifles or MSRs, and they only can hunt with air guns, and they've reached out to us because they love watching our air gun videos, and it makes us value living in the United States and having the Second Amendment all that much more, because they can't do what we can do, and we get to still connect with them because of the internet.
Yeah, so what we have through the internet, thank goodness, we have global distribution of our product. And our product, I mean, different people make scopes and guns and bullets and all that. Our product, all we make is a television program that is distributed around the globe now via the internet. And we're able to influence people's lives with showing these experiences that we go through. And there's highs and lows, and there's challenges out there, and there's sorrows, and there's happiness. All these feelings are really important, and we try to convey them on the shows. And when we hear back from people that say, man, we love what you do because what you're saying is the way we feel. It's like, right. Because the one thing that every person in here is guarded about is their feelings. But everybody has them. And so what we try to do on our show is to share our feelings with people so people can take the mask off. Tell us how you really feel about something so we can kind of connect. And I think when we start doing that, we have a better relationship, not with just each other, but a relationship between different countries. So the internet is helping us allow to reach out there and make that happen.
Actually, regarding feelings, so in the outdoor lifestyle, what are some of the feelings that come to you that make you want to continue it, that motivation, that inspiration?
That's a good question. I think, so when you talk about feelings and hunting, I think about my first bear hunt. I've hunted my entire life, only in Texas because that's where we're from, and I recently started getting to hunt in other places, and I shot my first bear and I just broke down hysterically crying, and he's like, "Are you okay? Are you sad?" I just was overcome with emotion. I was happy and I had worked hard, and I mean, yes, you're taking an animal's life, so it is a sad thing, but I ate that bear and I got to bring it home and share the meat with my friends and family. So it's every time we go out on a hunt, I feel all those different emotions, and I've never come across anything else in life that makes you feel all of those emotions. So
when you're out as a hunter, okay, I'm like a sponge. I'm looking around. It's like I'm seeing the little bugs crawling around. I'm seeing the sun come up and the leaves flicker. I'm listening to the sounds of ducks flying over. I'm absorbing all this. This is the experience, what we're after. And these are feelings. It's like, God, how awesome is this to be able to live in a country where we have this vast resource of all this opportunity out there. And so as a hunter, I sit there, it means everything to me. You know, I said it years ago that hunting for me is like the fountain of youth. I've been doing it since I was a pup. Okay, but and as I get older, it makes me appreciate more and more the people that held my hand when I was a little boy, that took me hunting, that gave me this love so I can pass it on. And I want to be able to pass it on not just to my kids and grandkids, but everybody else I want to pass this love and this passion on to, because we are so blessed with so much. And I think many times we become complacent, and as hunters, I don't know of a hunter one that is complacent. We're all grateful.
Now, since you have a company, if you will, that is involved with your passion in hunting, do you ever find sometimes that you have to put away the camera for a while and just focus on the hunting, or got to balance those two at the same time?
no, honestly, I can't remember the last time I hunted without a camera, and that doesn't bother me. It's not work, it's my passion, and I've found a job that we can share our passion with people through. So it's fun. It's really fun to film every aspect of the hunt and share it with the viewer, because they're like friends to us. It's just, I don't know, it doesn't bother me. I grew up with a camera, so it's just part of it.
You know, you never, when you're doing something that you love, it never seems like work. I mean, yeah, we get tired. I mean, they're long days. I tell people we work 8 days a week. You know, we're out there in terrible conditions sometimes. I wouldn't have it any other way. Okay? We do what we need to do, but we do it because we want to do it. We love doing it. And it's something that I never get tired of it. And I think this outdoorsman, I think none of us ever get tired of it.
And if you had to describe your show, your program, The High Road, to someone who's never seen it before, what would be your description? A reason to view it?
Because it's more than just a show. We show every aspect of hunting. There's more than just the kill. We like to call it the joy of the hunt. We show the bond between a father and a daughter. We show how it brings people together, everything that goes into it, the responsibility that comes from sighting in your rifle to going and sitting in the stand. I think that a lot of hunting shows lose that factor, and what makes us unique is we have that. And like I said, we have no niche. We do all kinds of hunting too.
Well said. I totally agree.
All right, and is there anything else that you would like to add in regards to your program, the NRA, or Second Amendment in general?
You know, what I'd like to add is I'd like to thank you for coming here and doing this. I think this is pretty cool. We're always looking for new opportunities to reach out and grab new people. So as you're watching this, we'd encourage you to watch our show. Get online, and it's called The High Road. Go to YouTube channel, wherever you are, and you can watch it. And I appreciate you for coming out. That's pretty cool. I think if this is your first one you've ever been to, you're going to be blown away. When you walk out of here, you're going to go, that's the best group of people I've ever been around in my life.
I'm excited to check it out. This is my first time here,
Is it really?
so yes.
This is my 10th year. And my first year, I think it's my 10th. My first year was actually here in Indy. And it's like I leave here on a high. Like everybody's in such a good mood and it's such a good morale. Like it's my favorite show of the entire year. And we go to countless ones.
Let me tell you a little story right quick.
Sure.
Okay, so her very first one, somebody had bumper stickers, and the bumper stickers, they had a big table out here with a basket. Okay, the basket had nothing but dollar bills in it. I mean, big stack of dollar bills. And it was like, it's an honor system, and for those folks who don't know what the honor system is, you need to know what the honor system is, okay? But anyway, so the honor system, they had a sign that you could get like 3 bumper stickers for $5 or whatever. So Maddie's over there, and she's Daddy, can I get $5? And so, yeah, I gave her a $5 bill. She goes over there, she picks it, and what do I do with the money? I said, you stick it right there in the deal. And she said, but nobody's taking the money. I said, they'll take it at the end of the night. She said, yeah, but they just got all this money around here, and it was a big thing of money. But no, they don't have to worry about it. I said, no. When you're at the NRA, you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. I guarantee you. It is the honor system.
Yep. Well, I'm definitely excited to check this out. It was a pleasure to meet you folks. Thank you for speaking with me.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You've been watching Longbow Media. We are here at the NRA annual meeting in Indianapolis 2019, and we've been speaking with Keith and Matti of the High Road.